All right, y'all, we back in Michigan, but I want to let people know something that been on my mind for the last couple of weeks. We're gonna wait till we get a couple more people in the building, and then I'm going to express Dante's feelings about the title right quick. So we're gonna wait till we get a couple more people in the building before we go on in Michigan. And something I done had on my mind uh, for a couple of days, actually for a couple of weeks. But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm looking for some tissue right quick to see is about to do an oil, check my oil on my truck. What's up, Be Humble? So lately, I've been getting a lot of flack from a bunch of nobodies, right? And my thing is this. Hold on, y'all. I gotta check my oil right quick. Let's see. We back in Michigan, y'all. We back home. Oh, checking the oil. Hold on. So basically, um, hold on, y'all. I'm checking the oil. Basically, so I know how to defend myself physically. Any man just off, you don't have to be a trained boxer or UFC fighter to be able to defend yourself, right? But at the same time, you know, the reason why I turn down or I don't even really pursue these fights is because I done been in a situation where, well, number one, 2-3 months ago, I done got sued for going hands on an individual that was being disrespectful. But the other thing is, when I was younger, when I was a teenager, about 17, 18 years old, me and a couple of my homeboys was involved in a street fight. Oh. Me and a couple of my homeboys was involved in a street fight. And after the fight, took place, my homie wanted a one-on-one with an individual. I'm not gonna say neither one of their names because one is dead and one is in prison, and he got a manslaughter charge, which gave him eight to I think 15 years. So you wonder, like, wait a minute. So basically, after we had our rumble, the next day, the homie wanted to go one-on-one with somebody, right? And so they met up. I wasn't there, but they met up and they got to fighting. And my homeboy knocked him all the way out. And guess what? When he knocked him out, dude never woke up. Dude got put into a coma. And then dude eventually died. Now there was rumors that the mama pulled the plug after a month of dude being in the coma, right? Allegedly because she wanted the insurance money on her son. It's a dirty game. I'm gonna tell y'all that story later. But One thing about it is, this is why, y'all ain't gonna trick me off the streets. I've been out here. I've been out here. I done survived the 80s, well, the late 80s. I done survived the late 80s, all through the 90s, the 2010s, 2020s, and we here right now, right in 2024. I'm not getting tricked off the streets. If you want to fight me, I'm gonna say it again. If you want to physically approach me and want to go hands on with me, it got to be done the proper way. I'm not about to be out here street fighting nobody, okay? Because like my homeboy, I don't want to end up putting hands on somebody and they don't end up waking up. And then look at it. Big YouTube star Donta is indicted for manslaughter. Listen, I'm 36 years old. I'm always down for a squabble, all right? I'm always down for a fight. But nowadays, it got to be done properly. You're not just about to approach me in the streets and think I'm going to give you a one-on-one fight. That ain't happening, okay? I'm getting too old to be fighting. I like to fight, but at the same time, I got to get paid. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, yes, I do choose. I pick and choose who I will fight. You just not about to walk up to me and you just straight off the street talking about, man, I got $100 to fight. Do I look like $100 nigga? So, like I said, there's a lot of cats out there that wanna go hands on with the great one, but I'm letting y'all know right now, it ain't gonna be cheap. It ain't gonna be cheap. American Girl said you look like Hercules. Hey, listen. Like I said, this is just how it's gonna go from here on out. No, nobody ain't getting no fair ones. Not with me. Nobody ain't getting no fair. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting nobody. And I'm gonna tell y'all right. So if y'all read the title, y'all gotta understand that once you go hands on with somebody out here in these streets, that's why I be so hesitant to be. Hold on, y'all still in the comment section? So listen, there's some cats out here that really want to fight the people's king, right? Just because they don't like the way I'm telling stories. Not that, it's not even that I'm telling a story about them. They just don't like the way I tell the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting people know, listen, I'm not fighting no more. If y'all do see me fighting, it's because I'm getting paid to. And it's gonna be in a professional manner. I'm not doing no more street fights. I'm not doing no more street fights. It's not happening. I'm letting y'all know that right here, right now. Donta is not doing no more street fighting at all. Because it's not worth it. I got a homeboy that's in prison right now. I got a homeboy in prison right now for knocking the dude out. Dude went into a coma. Dude was in a coma for a whole month. The mama decided to pull the plug, but we all assume it's because she wanted that insurance money on him, right? So that's why I said, like, I'm not about to, I done survived the late 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and we in the 2020s. I'm not going back to prison. So like I said, for all you cats out there that be talking about, oh, Donta, I want the 101, I want the fade. No, 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 no. If you ain't got $100,000, that's the price. That's the price to lay one hand on the people's champ. And for you cats that say, man, I ain't finna give you no $100,000 to fight you, well, just stay away from me. Stay away from me there. Because the other alternative, I got security now. The other alternative is that you just end up in a body bag. Because I'm just letting people know this right now, I'm not fighting. and I don't carry no weapons or nothing, but I'm not fighting. The only way that I fight, if you got $100,000, that's it. That's it. If you can't, if you don't like the way, and listen, y'all, and believe me, I get more love than I get hate. But check this out. If you hate me that bad and you want to go hands on with me that bad, come up with $100,000. Because the crazy reality is this. The crazy reality is this. You don't like me because the way that I tell stories, right? The crazy thing about that is, if when you just like y'all listening to me right now, there's people that hate me because the way I tell stories, and I'm not even talking about them. And but they hate me so bad, all you have to do is just scroll up or scroll to the left or right. That's crazy, ain't it? You hate me that bad that you want to go put your hands on me? Oh, that's why I said, I'm at the part in my life where, you know, I'm always down for a one-on-one. But I gotta be paid. I gotta be paid. Because I'm not about to be out here sweating, getting all bruised up. For what? You know what I'm saying? For what? But I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all want to go one-on-one with the great one, it's gonna cost you 100,000. And that's it. And we ain't gonna be in no backyard. We ain't gonna be in no alley. No, this ain't the 90s. All right? That's it. And yeah, I am a square. I'm letting you know that, right? Yes, John Doe said you a square. Yes, I am a square. Okay? Yeah, I am a square. Whatever negative thing you got to say about me, yes, I am. I am a square. Just don't back me into a corner. That's all I say. That's all I gotta say. Yes, I am a square. I could be a punk, a coward, whatever you want to call me. That is what I am. But just don't back me into a corner. That's all I gotta say. Give me a way out. When I was locked up, right, this OG dude, he came and he was like, man, I see what you in here doing, youngster. And I respect that, but you gotta lay off on some of these cats, bro. I'm like, what you mean? He said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. He said a coward will kill you faster than a real killer. I said, what you mean? He said, you know how you be running down on these dudes, you and your crew. I be seeing y'all out here, but you gotta be giving these dudes a way out, man. You just can't keep applying pressure on dudes like that. It was an old school guy that I was locked up with. He say, always give your enemy a way out. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't want to fight nobody, but if you get me into a corner and I ain't got no way out, I gotta go through you. You can take that any way that you want. Now I'm about to tell y'all something else though. So Fleece Johnson, right? Some of y'all keep saying, "Oh, fleece on your head." I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yes, I will fight Fleece Johnson. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get that fight set up for pay-per-view as we speak right now. Who wouldn't want to see the blade pusher versus the booty warrior? And some of y'all might say, well, Donta, he too old. He too old to fight. No, he not. Because in the penitentiary, y'all got to understand what the penitentiary rules mean. When I say penitentiary rules are in full effect, penitentiary rules are in full effect. Whether you 18 years old or you 90 years old, when it's time to go, it's time to go. And y'all got to understand this too. Fleece called me out first. So I'm just responding. But anybody else out there that feel like they want to go hands on with me, get in line. Get in line. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a bulletin board out there, and y'all decide your name up. But understand, if you not coming with $100,000, it ain't gonna happen. I'm getting old, y'all. I can't keep fighting. Listen, every time I suit up, it gotta be a big payday behind it. And for y'all thousand to you, I'm not worth 100,000. To you, you ain't gonna put up a hundred grand to fight the people's champ. But there's somebody that will. And for you cats that be sitting up there running y'all lips, talking about, oh, Donta always begging. Let me tell y'all something. This is social media. This is what I do. This is my job. If somebody want to bless the Cash App, just because you don't want to bless the Cash App, that don't mean other people won't. And you say 100K is crazy. Well, whoever you is, Legend Crump 23, whatever the heck that name is, imagine every time you step out, right? Every time you open up an email, you're getting all these death threats, right? Oh, I hate you. I'm going to do this to you when I see you. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, that, right? Right? And so why would I can't beat the world? I never said I can beat the world. But I will, but I do damage. You can believe that. But I'm not about to fight the world. If the world wants to fight me, the world got to pay. And that's the bottom line. Because I don't want to fight anyway. But if you got 100,000 and you feel like you want to go hands on with the great one, then that's what it's gonna be. You're going to have to pay. My price right now is 100,000. If any of you busters out there that keep on writing me in the comment section and emailing me, talking about I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, get your money up first. Get you a lawyer, and we gonna do it the right way. And that's just what it is. And like I said, come what? Come November, right after my movie come out, come November, me and Fleece is coming to a pay-per-view match to y'all. 100K for 10 years in prison. No, I ain't the new Kimbo Slice, but I tell y'all this though. I tell y'all this. Now I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying I can beat everybody, but by any means necessary, I'm not an easy walk in the park. You can believe that. It ain't an easy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be showing y'all some workout videos of y'all seeing me training. I'm going to put up some workout videos so y'all can see the great one. So y'all can see what your $100,000 is going towards. So, like I said, just as what it is. I'm going to be coming out with some more, I'm going to come out with some videos of y'all seeing the great one training. But outside of that, y'all stay tuned. All I'm telling y'all is this whole video is about this. If you got somebody that you beefing with, and every time you see that person and then you know if that person really scared of you, always give that person the way out. Because a scary person would take your life just off the point of them being scared of you. And that's why I said, listen, I told you, I don't want no problem, man. I don't want no, listen, I done survived the 80s. I done survived the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and we in 2020s. I don't want no problem with nobody. But because if you don't like the way that I tell stories and you got an issue with me, raise 100,000, all that hate and animosity that's inside of your heart and in your soul, get up $100,000 and we can get in the ring. That's all I gotta say about that. If you hate Donta that bad and you want me for free, it ain't happening. Get $100,000 up, and then we can go. And that's what it is. That's just what it is. Ain't that crazy? It's people that don't like the way that I tell stories. And the stories is not even about them or anybody that they even know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, that's what I'm telling you. That's why I said, back in my earlier days, I would have been like, you know what? If y'all don't like me, y'all wanna fight me just because y'all don't like to tell the way I tell stories, then let's just do it. But no, you gotta pay. You got to pay because I ain't got time to be, like I said, getting all out of breath, getting bruised up. No. And I tell y'all, one of my biggest fears this, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention for all my fighters out there. One of my biggest fears is that one of you bozos walk up to me in real life thinking that it's going to be an easy run and you end up losing your life. And then I gotta know, well, hopefully it'll be recorded so the jury will see that you approached me first. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. So, like I said, if anybody want to go put hands on me, because I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to put hands on nobody. I'm living a peaceful, square life, right? But at the same time, I can't help what the next man feel. And that be the craziest thing that people be talking so much crap about the great one. Oh, I hate your stories. Your stories is fabricated. If you don't like Donta's storytelling, you don't have to listen to it. That's the part I don't get it. If you think that my stories is fake, if you don't like the way I tell the stories, if you hate the way I pronounce words, you do not have to watch it, but you love it. It's one of them things that you love to hate me, but it's all good. It's all cool. I know it. I know it. And like I said, even like that clown, Real Kids TV. This man, do y'all remember that dude, Real Kids TV? This man was upset because I would not acknowledge him. This man was so upset with me because I didn't remember him. What type of grown man, what type of straight grown man at that, right? Get upset with another man because he don't acknowledge him. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. What type of grown man get upset with another grown man because he said, I don't remember you? I don't know, man. This world is getting weird. Listen, I'm going to go live tonight at 8 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all be in the building. Because this dude, we going to cover that. We're going to cover about this Real Kids TV dude later on at 8 o'clock at night. Because I was really sitting, when I was on my way back to Michigan, I was really thinking about that. Like, yo, what's up with this dude, man? This dude made 3-4 videos about me. And it's like, you upset because I don't remember you from prison? Whoa. But anyway, y'all, with that, I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock.